Hello everybody, I don't know how far I'm gonna get into this video before I get really mad, because it seems as though my neighbor enjoys drilling whenever he hears me talk, so I guess he doesn't like videos. Who'd have guessed it? Anyway, so this week has been fairly unusual. Nothing much has happened really in the ways of COVID-19 issues. Of course, I've been working from home again the entire week, and also the issue that I had last week with the vertigo and stuff like that, it hasn't come back, so I'm pretty sure that's been done and dealt with. Only thing that I've been noticing is that working from home is a bit of a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's good that I have a job that allows me to do that. On the other, there's also this issue of people not knowing when your working hours are not. That's a bit cryptic, but the thing is, when you work at the office, they see you come in, they see you do your work, and then when it's time to go home, they see you leave, and then they see nobody sitting at your desk, and therefore there are no calls forwarded. Whenever somebody calls for something related to your work, etc., you're just off work. And of course, now that I work from home so much, the thing is, I do put in my Teams messages, I'll be back at this and that hour, and I put myself on unavailable whenever I'm at lunch and stuff, but it doesn't stop people from forwarding calls to my private number because I don't have a company phone. So that has me being interrupted during my lunch, and it has people calling me after working hours, and that is something that I really can't stand that for some reason. It's like, okay, if I were gone now you had seen me physically leave the office, you would not be calling me with this person on the line who now thinks that he's going to get help from me because I would no longer be on duty. But now that I'm sitting at home and you can't see me, apparently it's okay to just forward any call whenever it comes in, and apparently they expect you to be available as long as anybody else is currently working, like suddenly you're working extra hours a day that you didn't know you had. So that was a bit annoying. So I'm doubly annoyed with the neighbor, first of all, drilling whenever he seems to feel fit. I mean, how much work can you do in a tiny 2-room apartment in 3 months' time? Anyway, there couldn't possibly be anything else left to drill, but apparently he's found a spot. I don't know. Either way, so that's that. Aside from that, quick update on the dog. She's doing okay. She had, I think, a flea bite which made her allergic. I don't know, maybe she's allergic to pollen. Either way, she scratched herself on her throat, which turned into like an open wound, a small one, not a huge one, but she did keep trying to scratch it because of course it itches. And so now she's got like a sleeve on her neck instead of a bandana, because bandana is too big for her. She's quite a small dog. But she's doing okay now. She's got her flea drops. They came in yesterday, so I immediately administered those. Of course, that made her also a little bit sick because flea drops is like a poison that you put on your dog for other animals, but the dog itself does not appreciate it much. Particularly the first day, they'll be a little bit queasy. But she's doing okay now. She's gotten a little better. She's had a night's sleep, although I did go out in the middle of the night with her because she suddenly had the runs because of the same flea drops, obviously. So that was that, but she's doing alright. Anything else planned? Not really. I have ordered some windshield wipers for my car because the windshield wiper on the back window had started to tear, and basically half of the rubber is just loose, flopping around, so whenever it rains, that thing is probably going to tear more and eventually it's going to fall off. But who would have thought that it's so specific per car and model which wiper you can and cannot put on there? Because I thought I'd ordered the regular wiper that I needed. Turned out that the car that I have, the Fiat Panda, is a very specific type of wiper arm on the back, and I don't know, I can't seem to order them without ordering the entire part that connects to the car. I just want the blade. I don't know if you've ever replaced a wiper blade on a car. There's these 2 arms that attach to the car that do all the work, and they have these strips with a piece of rubber on the end that actually wipes the window. And that strip is the only thing that you're normally supposed to replace, but with the Panda, it's part of the arm, and I don't really want to do that much work because I'm not a mechanic and I don't want to break anything. So initially I ordered a part for the back window, and it's for a different type of car, it turns out, so I can't use that. But I did see that the actual rubber can come out, so I'm hoping that the thing here, this part with the little metal in there, that I can just shove that into the holder. I don't know. We'll see about that. But I also ordered some wipers for the front, and those are the correct ones. So if the front ones need replacing, at least I'll have the correct ones for that. But okay, so that's another thing that needs to happen. Make it better. Either way, that's all going as per usual. I don't have anything planned actually. It's King's Day this Monday. So look, I actually went to the store yesterday to get some regular groceries, and I thought, oh, I'll pick up some orange stuff which is related to King's Day there, because they always have something on sale, but there was absolutely nothing of the sort on sale. I checked. And so I just got some oranges instead, so I have something orange to put in my mouth. Well, I'm not going to eat the peels, obviously, but something orange to eat, as is usually tradition, to have like orange cakes and stuff. And I'm not going to bake them myself because I'm not good at that. Speaking of baking though, the bread thing is getting a little better. I've got some extra yeast now from a pack of flour that has yeast included, and that's going to work out just fine. And the past few loaves that I've made have actually gotten a little better, so I'm starting to get actual bread now from my baking exploits, so that's also getting a little bit better. And slowly but surely we're improving ourselves, so you might come out of this whole thing with a few new skills and bits of knowledge that we didn't have and probably would have picked up otherwise, so that's always a plus point. Need to look at the positives anyway. So that's that. I'm gonna make some more bread today and maybe I'll order something online if they have like a special for King's Day on Monday, and no idea. At least I'm gonna put the flag on my balcony, we'll have that. And other than that, we'll just have to wait and see. So I hope you have a good week next week, and make sure to take care of yourself and the people around you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye bye for now. Oh, one more thing, make sure to use the link in the description below to join the Discord server, because Christina is very lonely. So I hope to see you there. Bye.